So I didn't know if you have anything else to add there, Torm. We'll probably just get started with um, pretty much just the basics of 101 land management, just for you guys that have a fresh slate, or like if you just bought a property or if you had one, you don't know how to go about it. I have a few topics that I have wrote down on a piece of paper here, just some basic ones that, I mean, a lot of you probably are already going to know because you heard about it, but you never implemented it. So the first thing, and this is what I do when I go out and consult for somebody, I always contact them and say, please send me a map of the property. Or if I know who the landowner is, I generally know where the property lays and where the lines are at. So what I do there is I usually go into Google Earth or Google Maps, pretty much Google Earth, and I'll bring up the landowner's property. And what I'm looking for is, okay, is the property fully wooded? Is it 100% wooded? Is there openings within the property? Is there creeks? Is there ponds? And I usually tell the landowner, okay, what composition of trees are in your forest? Is it white oak? Is it hickory? Is it cherry? Is there invasives on the property? And also, I like seeing logging roads on the property because you're always going to have that access to bring equipment in to do projects. And if not, you can always contact somebody to create roadways on the property. Access is key, especially when fertilizing and liming food plots, moving tree stands around, cleaning roads up, and just being able to move and hunt the game that you want to hunt, even if that's deer, bear, turkey, whatever it is. So once I do that, I usually look at the broader scale. So I'll zoom out even further yet from that property. And I like to see what's around the whole entire property. Okay, is there ag land nearby? Is it broken up? Is there different sections of fence rows or whatever, different travel routes that come working to the property that I am helping the landowner manage? Or is it just big woods the whole way around? Kind of like, Pennsylvania is, for instance, I'm just going to talk about my home state. Pennsylvania is super wooded. It's big woods, and my family's property is a big woods property. So when I'm dealing with people like that, it's normally getting a timber harvest to bring sunlight into the forest floor to regenerate the woods, create some native browse and early successional habitat. And also, because of it being a big woods property, we definitely want to put the food sources in there. We want your clovers, we want your brassicas. I got corn and soybeans to grow on the property, but with a little bit of trial and error with our deer density, I had to fence in our food plots, and we can get into all that later. But that's pretty much what you want to do. First of all, as a landowner, you want to look at your property on a map, and you want to see the overall view of the property. The second thing that you want to do, obviously, is get boots on the ground. I mean, walking the property and seeing it secondhand from looking at it on a map is honest. That's the best thing you can possibly do, because when I'm walking with the landowner on the property, I'm picking out different places for tree stands, water holes, food plots, different timber stand improvement projects, or TSI for the acronym. Different places where I'm seeing predator sign, and I'll ask the landowner, hey, do you have a lot of coyote? Do you have a lot of fox? Do you have bobcat, raccoon on the property? This is maybe the reason why you're not seeing the fawn recruitment or the turkey poult recruitment in this area. And first of all, without going into too much detail, number one, out of anything that you ever do on a property is create cover. I mean, managing the woods, you don't have habitat, you don't have the animals there. You can have a park type setting woods where you have big mature